This is TWiT.
Speaking of invites, did you get an invite for the WWDC keynote? And
yes, but apparently I didn't answer back as fast as Lory Gill, so now she's the new star.
What? You mean you're not going to get to go, but she is?
No, I RSVP, and they're like, great, thanks, Rene. Lory did it like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, man, they're cold. Well, they didn't even send me one, so I don't. Did you get, is your Animoji a unicorn, or do they have a variety of Animojis?
I got a unicorn. Did
Mine
you
was a unicorn.
Okay, so this is the one and only. They're not doing the multi thing.
But my thank you for replying was the sunglasses emoji, and I saw some people get some different ones for that.
Oh, well, that's because a human probably sent it. This is neon, kind of a nice neon sign with an Animoji unicorn. I guess we could do a little Kremlinology on it. Why is there a gem, a diamond right there? What is that?
Why is there a bug in its ear?
And there is a bug in its ear. Okay.
The other ear, yeah. The other ear has a bug coming out the top of it.
What's this asterisk? Some of these icons I recognize, but there's the bug. Yeah. What's the bug doing?
Maybe it's a good sign that they're showing that we've pulled the bug out of our butt that prevents us from doing really.
No, it's for developers. Obviously, a lot of these things. There's the Swift Sparrow, or
is that a trash can Mac?
I think we're going to see a Mac Pro, aren't we? So let's talk about WWDC. We will be doing a live stream as we always do, 10 a.m. Megan Maroney and I, Monday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. That is 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1600 UTC. You can watch live as we, mangle the keynote with our our stuff.
We will have our robot puppets making snarky remarks.
We might have to have robot puppets. The last time we did this, Apple pulled us off of YouTube Live. I don't want to take a chance doing that again.
Could we do that? Could we actually buy some puppets on eBay or Amazon and put on a black stage and I'll be listening to Tim and I'll just simply say, we've had the best. We had one of the
we
best
did that.
years ever.
We've done it.
13 news.
We did it. I still have the puppets left over. What did we do that for? I forgot. But we did it once. Yeah. And I think we still have a Tim Cook.
and Bear's commenting that you still have not been invited back to any Apple
That doesn't
event.
matter what I do. There's no way I'm getting invited to these things. Truthfully, that's fine with me. So let's talk about what we know and what we don't know. Let me ask you, Rene, Mac Pro? I mean, they clearly putting out the new MacBook Pros and the new iPod Touch ahead of time was a way of clearing. That's what Jim said last week. Jim Dalrymple said it was clearing the decks for the conference. You think they'll mention a Mac Pro?
I'm hoping. I mean, if it is able to ship before the evening of December 31st, 2019, I expect we'll see it on stage, because that's what they did with the 2013 Mac Pro. Phil Schiller was up there. That's what they did with the 2017 iMac Pro when John Turnus was on stage. They showed them off. They gave them the big, very dark, very rock and roll intro, and then they had one backstage that you couldn't touch. And I think that if that's ready, and the new Pro Display, which we're hearing more and more about, I think Guy Rambo a couple days ago said you're going to be able to control it from your device, not just your computer, but your iOS or your macOS device. Control everything, save the presets, reload the presets onto other devices, True Tone, all those sorts of things. It sounds like both of those are going to be ready, at least ready enough to get a demo, and that would be. I'm in the mentality where Apple just has to ship, because the iMac Pro and the Mac Pro came out real late in the year, even after being shipping. But I think this is a big developer event, and that's the big developer machine, and that's the thing that's going to make people happy at the show.
Let's watch Phil Schiller from 2013.
Friends.
It's a sneak peek. Oh, and the crowd went crazy. Little did they know it was going to be
video editors,
terrible
musicians,
device. I bought it immediately.
Graphic designers count on products like Mac Pro to get their work done.
That's still true.
And our most advanced users just want to get their hands on the fastest, most expandable Mac we make.
But it won't be expandable.
On that. We didn't want to just make another
version
Thunderbolt, Leo?
Of the same old
Thunderbolt
idea that everyone's had. Like with MacBook Air.
We wanted a computer that could be fired from a potato cannon when you get really upset with it.
And what could be possible
the future of the Pro desktop.
Of a Pro desktop.
What is it they said when they brought those journalists in? We made a mistake.
Yeah, that they thought that the future would involve multiple graphics cards and it'd be more of an OpenCL mass compute future, and the industry decided to go towards single very massive GPUs instead. And because it was built in a triangular design, you had to have a CPU and 2 GPUs that would have roughly similar heat pattern so that it could create that sort of thermal venting that was on the top of the machine. There was just no way to take out the 2 GPUs and stick in a single GPU, and no real reason no real room. Like they said, there was no thermal. They painted themselves into a thermal corner. There was just no way to update that machine given the way the graphics cards went. They bet entirely wrong.
Here's the 2001 Space Odyssey introduction. Turn up the music. Oh my God!
This was in movie theaters. I saw this in movie theaters.
I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
And remember, at this point, nobody had seen it, so everybody's going, "What? What? It's round? What is this?"
January 2004.
I think Jim Dalrymple chose the music for this. Wow, that is rock and roll. It's piano black. It's liquid.
And it was glossy.
Oh man, it makes me weep to this day. I don't remember what I spent on this thing. It's
everything, Leo.
Yeah, a lot. It's probably $5,000 or $6,000.
And they had it without the casing on in front. It was
really
amazing.
Pretty.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful, but this is an example of falling for Apple's. By the way, this is now going to be taken down on YouTube, I'm sure. But this is an example of falling for Apple's kind of showbiz. And I constantly pinch myself. No, don't. I managed not to buy the MacBook Pro last week.
Nice.
I'm very proud of myself. I'm in a 12-step program for it.
We love you, Leo.
So
I am Leo, and I have a buy button problem.
Oh, I have a buy button. and the thing is, Apple, you saw that. That's it's a master class in marketing. And Phil is very good at saying, this is the thing we've ever done. But
I mean, the single biggest strength and weakness that they have is that they really buy into this stuff.
They believe it.
Them,
oh yeah,
yeah. When they talk about that Mac Pro, when they talk about the Touch Bar, when they talk about the other problem is that they're always told they're wrong. Like, oh, the AirPods are stupid. The Apple Watch is ridiculous. Even the iPhone is done, and they're just like, okay. Wait a few weeks, wait a year, and then oftentimes, like the AirPods turn into a huge success, and they think that, oh, people, the Touch Bar is new, it's weird, people are going to have an adverse reaction to it, but a year later, it's going to be indispensable. And oftentimes that's true, but even under Steve, that wasn't always true. And the ones that aren't always true, they sort of don't hear the criticism because they're still in that mode of it's going to take a while to seep in.
Yeah,
it's going to take a while. You'll see that we're right. And then when they're not, it's like doubly hard for them because they have to first understand they aren't right and then start reversing course.
So they're kind of subject to the same reality distortion field we are.